So you've just installed Fedora 27 and you're probably wondering, well, what do I do now? I just installed it. Should I do anything before I start using it? Well, in this video, I'll be showing you some things I like to do after I install Fedora, and maybe some tips on how to use the operating system. Let's get started. Hello, Echo Techo here, and today I'll be showing you some things I like to do after installing Fedora 27. So this one's optional, but you can change your background to something you like. Maybe you don't like the jellyfish. Just right click on the desktop, click change background, and there's a whole bunch of options you can choose from. But for today, I'm going to keep it as is. I kind of like it. Next, what I usually do is I go to activities, and then I go to software. Then once in there, I click the magnifying glass and search for a tool called Genome Tweaks. Once you find that, you can click on it, then click the blue install button. I find this really nice as you can customize the Genome desktop. Overall, the extensions there, it's really nice. So just wait for that to finish up. And while we're waiting for that, go to terminal and get a repository called RPM Fusion. This has a bunch of software in there and extensions which are really good for Fedora. So once we can get to the terminal, if it will let us, there we go, utilities, terminal. As you can see, Genome Tweaks has finished, and now going to go here, going to press paste. The command will be in the description. Then here it's going to ask you for a password. Enter the root password, not the user password, the root password you set up at the installation. So we'll wait for that to load. This may take a little bit, but it's worth it. Then it's going to ask you, is this okay? We'll just hit Y, then hit enter, and I'll get back to you once it's finished installing. Okay, so that didn't take as long as I expected. So after that's done, you can click the X. Then go back into the software and go to updates. And as you can see, there's a bunch of updates to do. So we're just going to go ahead and click restart and update. Basically, if you haven't guessed already, it's going to restart the computer and install the updates. Kind of a process similar to Windows. So just click restart and install, and then in a few seconds it's going to restart the computer. It may take a little bit to restart. Right, so just going to boot into it as normal. But this time when we boot up into it, it's not going to go into the desktop. It's going to start doing the updates. So as you see, there's the bar going up. And any second, yep. It says at the top, installing updates. This could take a while. So this can take about, I'd say 30 minutes. That's how long it took for me. So you can just sit back, relax, get a cup of coffee or a snack, I'll get back to you once it's finished. Oh, what? Oh, never mind, it finished. Okay, hit enter. So after it's installed the updates, it's just going to reboot again. As you can see here. So I'll get back to you once it gets to the desktop. Alright, so as you can see, we have reached the desktop again. So now we're going to go look at some extensions for Genome. So now you're just going to go into Firefox. Wait for that to load up. So when you start when you start Firefox, you should see this page here. We're just going to ignore this. We're going to go to extensions.genome.org. Oh. That's weird. Okay, so just search Genome extensions. Then okay, so it should be this first one here, extensions.genome.org. I don't know why it wasn't going into it. Then here you can see all the extensions here, but before you go to anything, you want to click here to install browser extension. Then at the top, click allow, and then click add. Okay, then restart the page again, and then this time it's going to ask us to install connectors. So this is something we need to put on the computer itself. Just click on documentation, go down, go Fedora Linux, and you install it with this command here. So just go ahead and copy that. Go to activities, show applications, all, utilities, and terminal. Then type in front of it sudo. Then just paste the command there, hit enter. Type in the user password this time. Then let it do its thing and install the extension. So this may take a little bit again. It's nothing you can't handle. Alright, just hit Y, then enter. So I'll get back to you once it finishes. Alright, so as you can see, it's finished. So we're just going to go ahead and click the X up here. And then go back to the extensions page. And refresh it one more time. And then you will now be able to install extensions from here. So I'm just going to go ahead and search for one I like, dash to dock. Basically, the dash you see here, when you click activities, you can turn this into a permanent dock. Because when you go to the desktop, it's nothing. It's no dock here. But with this extension, it basically turns it into a dock. So it's this top one here. Just click that. Then at the top of the page here, you should see this little switch. You just slide that to on. And then it's going to ask you to install it like this. So you just click install. And then it's basically done. And you can configure this from the Genome Tweaks application we installed earlier. You go into here. You wait for it to open. And go to extensions. And here it go. Dash to dock. Click the settings and there's a whole bunch of options. Like if you remove intelligent auto hide, basically you have the dock here all the time. And you can actually move this to the bottom of the screen, or move it to the top, or move it to the right. Basically you can put it everywhere, but I'm just going to put it on the bottom. So now that you know how to install extensions, you can customize your desktop, make it look really nice. And that's basically it. That's basically it for today. I'll see you in the next video.